Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Yellowstone fans react is Kayce Dutton's spin-off the redemption arc we've been waiting for. The Dutton family saga is far from over. While Yellowstone wrapped its 5-season reign of cowboy chaos earlier this year, CBS has just given a 13-episode order to Y. Marshals, a brand new spin-off featuring none other than Luke Grimes, reprising his role as Kayce Dutton. Slated for a mid-season 2026 launch, the series promises a thrilling blend of frontier justice and Navy SEAL grit as Kayce joins an elite U.S. Marshals unit. And fans, let's just say the reaction is as layered as Kayce's tortured soul. According to Variety, the show will follow Kayce post-Yellowstone, where he's left ranch life behind to tackle violence across Montana. Navy SEAL training meets cowboy instincts. Spencer Hudnut, SEAL Team, serves as showrunner, with Taylor Sheridan, the Duttonverse creator, listed as executive producer. Luke Grimes is also on board behind the scenes, so this spin-off is deeply personal for both the actor and his fans. Kayce has always been the quiet core of the Dutton family. A former Navy SEAL turned rancher, his struggle to reconcile brutal past traumas with present loyalties has made him both complicated and compelling. Unlike Beth's chaos or Jamie's politics, Kayce was the moral compass. Though cracked, of course, his storyline has been filled with guilt, grief, and impossible choices. Whether it was putting down his brother-in-law, walking away from the ranch, or nearly losing his wife, Monica, Kayce carried emotional weight like no one else in the series, and fans noticed. As Brandy 74,950,103 put it on X, he was a really complex, conflicted character. If they do this right, it could be a great show. Others are hoping for deeper explorations into his military past, flashbacks included. Bet it'll dive into his Navy SEAL sniper days, Sapram 781 tweeted. If Y. Marshals leans into this duality, honoring both Kayce Dutton's trauma and transformation, it could be the most nuanced Yellowstone spin-off yet. The announcement has stirred up hype and hesitation. Some Kayce Dutton fans are all in. I will be watching, declared Dinamary 31,763. But not everyone is convinced. He was the least interesting of the main cast, Catacore21 wrote, while Jenawatch's Stevie cautioned. This isn't gonna work if it's Kayce and something completely unrelated to anything Yellowstone. And that's the razor's edge that Y. Marshals must walk. It needs to bridge Yellowstone lore with a procedural drama format. Fans aren't just tuning in for Kayce's gunslinging skills. They want Monica, Tate, and the land he fought to keep. If the spin-off severs those roots, it risks alienating its built-in audience. But if it honors his legacy while exploring new threats in modern Montana Y. Marshals could be the character study this universe has long needed. CBS isn't messing around. With Taylor Sheridan executive producing and Hudnut's SEAL team chops, this spin-off is built on pedigree. Kayce might be done with the ranch, but the war for justice and his soul. Taylor Sheridan first introduced Yellowstone to television audiences in 2018. Viewers were instantly captivated by the saga of the Dutton family. Guardians of a sprawling Montana ranch, tangled in generational trauma, moral ambiguity, and raw frontier justice. Among the most compelling characters is Kayce Dutton, played with quiet intensity by Luke Grimes. A former Navy SEAL turned reluctant rancher and devoted family man, Kayce has always been the show's moral compass, or at least its most emotionally grounded character. Now, with rumors confirmed and cameras rolling, Kayce is finally stepping out from under the shadow of his father, John Dutton, in his very own spin-off series. The announcement of a Kayce Dutton-led spin-off has set Yellowstone fandom ablaze with speculation, excitement, and no small amount of hope. Could this be the redemption arc we've all been waiting for? A character built for depth, Kayce's journey through 5 seasons of Yellowstone has been as complex as the rugged land he's sworn to protect. Torn between his loyalty to his family and his desire to carve out a different path for his wife, Monica, and their son, Tate, Kayce has walked a tightrope. He's a man constantly at war with himself, haunted by his past in the military, embittered by the brutal code of the ranch, and scared by personal loss. Yet through all the violence and emotional turmoil, Kayce has remained a fan favorite. Not because he's perfect, far from it, but because he tries. In a show where most characters are defined by their ruthlessness, Kayce's quiet strength and moral hesitation make him a rare and relatable figure. It's this complexity that makes a spin-off not just welcome but necessary. Redemption on the horizon? Fans are already theorizing about what the new series, rumored to be set in the Southwest, might explore. Some hope for a quieter, more introspective story. Could Kayce finally find peace outside of his father's empire? Others expect that trouble will follow him wherever he goes. After all, Yellowstone is nothing if not a magnet for conflict. But the central question remains, can Kayce be redeemed? What does redemption even mean in the world of Yellowstone? For some fans, redemption means a break from the bloodshed, a chance for Kayce to build something that isn't steeped in violence. For others, it's about legacy, proving that the Dutton name can stand for something more than power and control. In many ways, Kayce's spinoff represents the soul of the entire Yellowstone universe. While other characters embrace their darkness, Kayce resists it. His journey is the slow, painful climb toward light, even if the path is treacherous. Fan reactions, cautious optimism, and high expectations. Social media exploded with reactions when the spinoff was announced. Finally, Kayce deserves his own story, one fan tweeted. Others expressed excitement for the chance to explore his relationship with Monica in more depth, especially after the heart-wrenching events of Season 5. Reddit threads have been buzzing with theories about how the show will handle Kayce's vision quest from the earlier season, where he ominously said, "I saw the end of us." Was it foreshadowing a tragic fate, or the end of his old life and the beginning of a new one? Longtime viewers hope the new series won't water down what makes Yellowstone so compelling: the grit, the stakes, the moral ambiguity. But many are hopeful that a new setting and fresh narrative will allow Kayce's character to evolve in a way the main show never fully allowed. The pressure of a spinoff. Of course, with great potential comes great pressure. Kayce's spinoff will have to strike a delicate balance between honoring the tone of Yellowstone and forging its own identity. Fans want to see familiar elements, the sprawling landscapes, the intense family dynamics, the ever-present sense of looming threat. But they also crave something new. There's also the matter of who else will return. Will Monica and Tate be central characters? Will any of the Duttons make appearances? Could we see other Yellowstone alumni show up in surprise cameos? What's clear is that Kayce can't carry this story alone. For his arc to reach its full potential, the supporting characters, particularly Monica, whose strength and resilience have often gone underappreciated, must be given space to grow as well. The heart of the Dutton legacy. In a universe dominated by antiheroes and power plays, Kayce is the heart of the Dutton saga. His spinoff has the opportunity to reshape the narrative, to ask whether redemption is possible in a world where justice is murky and family is both a blessing and a curse. And perhaps that's why fans are so invested. They've watched Kayce suffer, sacrifice, and survive. They've seen him rise into danger time and again for the people he loves. Now, they want to see him rise, not as a Dutton warrior, but as his own man.